Hey everybody, this is Brian with Bear Cards 34 coming back with a new video today. So this is going to be my recap, my summary of collecting over the year 2025. And this is pretty awesome right here. I'm going to start off, this is my latest pickup, you could call it. One of my friends at work, one of my coworkers, made this ornament for me. It's awesome. She made it on Shutterfly. And a few of you have met me in person, but most of you have probably not. And I will tell you, so I'm 6.5 feet tall. I'm a tall guy, and she is not. And so she lives nearby, and I've been able to go over. I helped her get her Christmas tree and ornaments off the top shelf in her garage and put the star on the tree and things like that. So she wanted to do this just as a thank you. She knew I had been to Chicago and loved going to the game a few weeks ago against the Giants. So she had taken these pictures of me off of Facebook, and she put in a Brian Piccolo because I went to his grave and I'm named after him, me at the game, my siblings and my dad and I. So it just means a lot to me. And then even on the back kind of puts the championships. A lot of championships, only one Super Bowl so far. But it has been a really fun year this year. So anyway, I was very happy to get that. I'm going to go put that on the tree now. So now we'll do a wrap-up. So first off, I'll just start with a couple of cards that I picked up just recently. Nothing major here, but this is a Robert Turbin rookie card. This is the Topps Finest. I really love the image on this card and the shine with that on-card auto. It's numbered out of 101. And then I also got this Nate Johnson, plays for the University of Utah. They had a really good year this year, top 20 team. They're going to have a bowl game coming up pretty soon here. And Coach Kyle Whittingham, who's been with the team since Urban Meyer left many years ago, that'll be his last game coaching. So anyway, those are my two little pickups of just recently. So I'll go ahead and start with, from this year, I went to one card show, just one, and I picked up two cards. So here's the first one. Let me grab that real quick. This is a 1954 Bowman Frank Gifford. So I saw that at a guy's table. He had a bunch of vintage stuff, and I was looking at it, put it back, looked at it again, put it back, and then he offered me a discount, and I thought I better not pass that up. That's a nice looking card right there. My memory of him is from Monday Night Football games, but just a great Hall of Fame player as well. And then my big pickup from that was a John Stockton Mosaic Scripts autograph, and this is my very first John Stockton autograph. I'm from Utah, that's my team. I don't really collect a lot of basketball cards, but I do collect Jazz cards. In fact, any card of any Jazz player, I'm happy to have. And so when I saw this auto, I thought I'd really love to get one of those. And so I'm very happy that I was able to add that to the collection this year. Next up, I'm going to go into Racks, Random Acts of Kindness. Met a lot of great people in this hobby, those who have channels, as well as just those who engage and comment on my channel, and videos that I really enjoy watching. There are a lot of good ones out there. And so anyway, some of the people that I engage with have sent me some really nice care packages. One of those is Steeler Card 7. So I'll show some of the cards that he's given me over this year. So there's this Walter Payton Topps Refractor. Love that image, and with Topps not having the license yet, they're about to, I thought they did a really good job of putting on images that don't really highlight the fact that they can't really put on the logos, and I think that's just a really beautiful card. Love that it's a refractor. A handful of the other cards he gave me, this is a green parallel of the Rome Odunze Emergent. It's been really fun watching him and the Bears this year. They have a game tonight against the Packers. I'm excited, I'm nervous, hoping for good things. And this really cool Cole Kmet rookie card out of 199. And then here's a Keenan Allen Optic. This one is numbered out of 300. Very happy to have that. I've been a fan of his. I really liked his game ever since he started with the Chargers. And so it was really fun having him on the Bears for a minute. And glad I have that card for the PC. Also this really cool Caleb Williams draft class card. Love that. And one that he gave me earlier, this Chase Claypool right here. So I had been a big fan of his in college, and I was really hoping when he came to the Bears that he was going to, have a resurgence. That did not happen, but I love having his card with the Bears, with the auto. So those are just a handful of the really nice cards from Steeler Card 7. All right, next up, another one of my favorite channels, The Card Squad with Brian, Zach, and Tanner. If you haven't subscribed to Steeler Card 7 or the Card Squad. I would definitely go check those out. I'll include a link to them in my description. Brian is awesome. He went to the same high school as me, the same college as me. We both love the Jazz. We both love football. Different teams. He's an Eagles fan. But they had given me some really nice cards. This is a really beautiful prismatic Justin Fields right there. Big fan of University of Utah. I grew up right next to the stadium. A really sweet Cam Rising right there from Icon. And this is another one that I really love, the Prism with the sparkles of Duck Coach Mike Ditka. Love that one right there. And another one that I really liked, I don't think I'd ever seen this card before. This is Marty Booker, Major Factors from Upper Deck, numbered out of 750. And that's I was a big fan of his when he was on the Bears. So that was a nice card for my PC right there. Then we've got Greg over at A Glove and Beyond, another awesome channel. He gave me some really sweet cards here. So as a Jazz fan, I was really happy to get this one. Darren Williams, who when he was with the Jazz, in his prime, he was a great player, all-star. That's 63 out of 92. And so that's really nice for my Jazz collection. Big fan of Snoop, Tyler Huntley. He's had a little bit of action this year with the Ravens. And he's been fun to watch in his career. I always really enjoy when he's able to get into a game. Love this card right here. This is the Walter Payton Thanksgiving card. And it kind of highlights his awesome Thanksgiving game back in 1981. We got 179 yards. And my favorite player in the NFL, and obviously thus the Chicago Bears, this guy right here, Jalen Johnson, who was injured. I didn't think he was going to get back into the on the team this year. I thought he was going to be out for the season. He's come back. He's looking great. He had an awesome interception in the end zone against the Browns last week. And that is a beautiful prism from 2024 right there. So thank you again, Greg. And then a handful of cards from another one of my favorite channels. This is Darren over at the Sports Card Professor. He gave, this is actually a really cool 1960 Fleer decal. So it has Utah and Pitt. And so that's old school right there, and love that. That was a nice little surprise. Love this Devin Hester right here. This is the Pro Bowl card for Devin Hester from 2007, and that is numbered out of 99. Sorry to blind you guys there with that light, but yeah, sweet card right there. And I love this sick patch, Kadeem Carey, Inception. But that auto RPA with the Bears colors is beautiful. There's even a little orange on the far left there. But yeah, very, very beautiful card. And I love anytime you get your favorite team and a patch that looks like that, that is a good thing. And two of my guys, Zach and Porter, these are a couple of the cards I got from them that I just love. So my favorite player back when he was playing, Alex Smith, first pick of the draft from University of Utah. This is a really beautiful Passing the Torch, and it is numbered out of 1,000. And so there we go. A couple Pro Bowls for him, Comeback Player of the Year. I think he's doing a really good job as an analyst now on TV. And then my dad's all-time favorite player, and a guy that I just love, a Utah State legend from my alma mater. This right here, Merlin Olsen. And this is also numbered out of 1,000. 15-time Pro Bowler. Love that guy. So yeah, very happy to have that. And another card, this one just recently I got. This is from Bradley Claus. Brad, he's the man. So generous. So many great cards that he sent to a lot of people. And I was just thrilled to get this one. 1972 Topps, 7.5 SGC of Gale Sayers. Love that right here. And I remember after I got this, I was just so happy to actually have this, and it just looks so good that I kept it up in my room, and I'd kind of pull it out and just admire it from time to time. All right, then a couple other gifts. These were for my birthday. My brother got me this right here, the 1960 Topps Chicago Bears team card in a PSA 7. Love having that one. Love the vintage Bears stuff. So that was a nice gift from my brother. And then my sister got me this one right here. Love this card. So this is the Pinnacle Franco Harris autograph out of 3,000. This is number 312. Great player for the Steelers. My sister and I went into a card shop, Overtime Cards, in Sandy, Utah. And she was floored by the prices of cards because she hadn't really seen anything with cards, card related, since we were kids. But I had looked at this card and commented on how much I liked it. And then anyway, after we were done at the card shop, we went out to eat at a place just next door. And she snuck back over and ended up buying this and surprised me with it on my birthday. So very sentimental card, and I love it. So anyway, those are my kind of gift cards from the last little while. So the next thing I'm going to do is I'm going to show some of the highlights from the BoomBoxes. I had a BoomBox each month this year. Some were definitely better than others, but I'll kind of show you what I got. But I'm going to start off with this one. So this was a redemption. I actually pulled the redemption back in 2024, but I got this in 2025. And so the redemption actually expired back in 2023, July of 23, and it was a year later, but they did honor it, which is really nice. I had to wait a while for it, but it did come in this year. It's a really beautiful card, Ramondre Stevenson, and it's number 52 out of 75. Really sharp looking card, so very happy that they honored that and that I got that back. Now, in my most recent BoomBox, I pulled these 3 wide receiver autos. I pulled wrong ones. Okay, I'll just go over these. I thought these were, okay, so I got a Keon Coleman. Now, this one right here, let me see, I wrote down the months that I got these in. I'm not sure on this one, but anyway, it's a really nice card for the Buffalo Bills. And it is numbered. It's a shorter numbered print, 38 out of 49. So that was a nice pull for sure. Back in August, I got this Tyler Warren, first-round pick for the Colts, who's had a really good rookie season thus far. That's a scorecard. Then the other one I kind of threw in there, this was from September. This is a 2025 Elite Dylan Gabriel on-card auto with the gold ink. And he was doing all right, then got injured. Sanders came in. Sanders has looked really, really good and really, really bad. But nice looking auto right there with the pen pals for Dylan. So back in January, I pulled this right here. This is the Troy Franklin certified, numbered out of 50 autograph. And then a really nice Bo Nix card that I pulled in March. This is an Airborne Rookies and Stars, and this one is a short print that is numbered 28 out of 35. So a nice looking card, and he and the Broncos have looked really good this year. And then let's see, this one was a really nice RPA that I pulled back in April. This is the RPA Certified J.J. McCarthy, numbered out of 25, 17 out of 25, with a nice looking patch and the auto. This is my second J.J. McCarthy auto. I had pulled one years ago out of the Bowman products and pulled an auto and gave it to my buddy Brian over at BPAT's Cards. Next up, this one right here I will mention. So this was right here, this was in Select. I pulled this. It's an NFL redemption card, and this one was for QB4, who turned out to be Jalen Milroe of the Seahawks, who's currently a backup. Seahawks have been looking good this year. And so, yeah, nice looking card right there. So the 2024 Panini Select for the 2025 draft class with the Jalen Milroe. Not sure how his career will pan out, but I guess we'll see. So, yeah, in August I got the Warren, September the Dylan Gabriel. I did get in June another J.J. McCarthy card that is really nice. Really love the look of these parallels right here. Now this one is numbered out of 149. Let's see right there. And he's had some flashes, both good and bad. But yeah, kind of verdict's still out, I think, with him. And then we got this Emeka Egbuka, who's been a really good rookie. And this is a short print, 16 out of 17 on this one right here. Really good at Ohio State, playing really well with Tampa Bay. So a nice looking card right there. And then these are the three that I thought were on top that I was going to reference. I just pulled these three autos right here in my last BoomBox. So McMillan, who's had a really good rookie season. Addison for the Vikings. And then Tesla, who's had some nice plays. The Tesla is out of 25. Yeah, so anyway, so that kind of just shows you that wrap up right there. Those are like the big cards that I pulled. There were some rookies and parallels and some other things those months over the year, but those are kind of the big ones that jumped out to me. Next up now, I'll do just some of my purchases from the year. So Scott over at Reindeer Studios, I bought some of these art cards that I love. They're numbered out of 100, autographed by Scott. Bull Durham, one of my favorite movies. Kevin Costner's my favorite actor, actually. So anyway, I love these. And then one of my all-time favorite movies, Field of Dreams. You got Moonlight Graham and Terrence Mann. And I really like how they have a little quote on the back as well. So these are pretty sweet. Terrence Mann, and then A League of Their Own, Dottie Hinson. And then this right here, Martin Diego. Great card right there. Kind of a part of a something he was working on for Orlando over to Collector's Dream, and very happy to be able to get one of those. And then right here, a Shoeless Joe. Nice looking card right there, and this one's 45 out of 50. Scott's got a great channel, great artwork, sports related content, so definitely check him out as well. And then I'll jump into some other purchases here. Alright, so after Caleb got drafted by the Bears, I got a couple of Topps Now cards, selected first overall. Nice looking Caleb cards right here. And then this right here, this was it's kind of an in-between pickup, purchase, and rack. These are from Bradley Claus. He offered these to me at a very friendly discount. And I think I only purchased 3 and then he threw another one in. But, it's kind of nice to have a little bit of this rainbow for Jalen Johnson. So you got the blue, which is numbered out of 25. And this one right here, the reddish, out of 35. And then this blue out of 230. And then this one, which is numbered out of 249. So great to be able to get my favorite player, a little player run of those for sure. Next up, got the Harlan Hill autograph. Had a great start to his career with the Bears, 25 out of 50. And loved that card, the image with the auto. So happy to be able to pick that one up. As a Jazz fan, I did get these Topps Now, and then they kind of number them out of the order. So 219 for Collier, Kyle Filipowski out of 205, and then Cody Williams, that one out of 210. I'm doing the same thing where I'm going to pick up Ace Bailey and Walter Clayton Jr. this year to add to my collection. And then right here, I think, this is a Brian Urlacher. This is a rookie card out of Upper Deck. And this one from a preview, Collector's Edge, that's what it is. Yeah, and it's a preview out of 500. But a nice looking rookie card of Brian Urlacher there. He was only on the team for part of one season, but a big fan of Doug Flutie, so I was able to pick these up. This is a rookie revision, 10 out of 99. And then this one right here with the Spectra is number 11 out of 49. So a couple of Chicago Bear Doug Flutie cards. I'm a sucker for those. And then this cool Walter Payton right here. This is the Player of the Day from 2024 highlight from Panini right there. And this one is numbered out of 99. But nice looking Walter right there. And then this one I love as well. This is the Prism version from 2017 Donruss Optic, the AKA Sweetness. Love that card right there. So that's a beautiful card for me. Okay, next up I picked up this Dennis McKinnon in a PSA 9. I'm trying to collect the 86 Topps Bears set. I've still got a long way to go, and I'm very slowly. This is the only one I picked up all year. But I've got McMahon, I've got Peyton, I've got Hampton, and a few others. The William Perry one's going to be the one that's a little more pricey. I'm trying to get them all in at least a PSA 8 or higher. Not so much for anything other than just I just want the condition. But anyway, happy to have that one. Added that to the ever-growing 86 Topps set there. So then another thing I did was I was able to finally complete my Merlin Olsen run of cards, and I was very happy to be able to do that. That took me a couple of years or so. So the 3 I needed this year, and I was able to get them all. 1974 Topps PSA right there. And then the 1971 Topps right here. A little harder to get that in a higher condition just because of the color borders, the blue and the orange, red. And then this one right here, same thing with the yellow. This is the 67 Philadelphia of Merlin. So these 3 were the last ones I needed for my player run. I'm very glad I was able to finish that up in 2025. Next up, a couple of sentimental cards for me. I was able to get this. This is the 1969 Topps 4-in-1 card featuring Brian Piccolo, my namesake. And just like with the regular card, they misspelled his name. On the front, it's B-R-Y-O-N, and on the back, it's B-R-Y-A-N, when in reality, it's B-R-I-A-N. So they had a double error on that card and an error on this one as well. But this one's in really good shape. Really nice looking copy of that. So very happy to finally have that for my collection. And I love this card. This is a guy from my alma mater, Cornell Green. I was able to get this 1964 Philadelphia rookie card. He never played football at Utah State, but he was a basketball player, and he was a really good one. And he ended up going to the Cowboys and had a great career. He was 5-time Pro Bowler in the NFL. Not bad for a guy who didn't even play college football. And a really nice copy of this card, and going really nicely with my Utah State collection. And then this card right here, love this one. This is a Century Materials of Gale Sayers, 23 out of 49, and it is game worn. I do kind of cringe a little bit that we're chopping up these old school jerseys of these iconic players. But since it was done, I'm glad at least that I have it. But yeah, game worn material from 2013. And you can actually see there's a little bit of a stain right there on the left. And yeah, I love that card. And then the final one, this was kind of one of the more pricey purchases for me. This is guys from University of Utah. Max Speedy, 1950 Bowman. Finally made it into the Hall of Fame many, many years after a lot of people thought he should have been in. And so I was really happy to get this card. He has a 1951 card that I like the image of even better, that I may try to get in this upcoming year, hopefully. So anyway, that's it for today. Lots of cards that I really love, representative of my PC and the kind of things I've been focusing on. And that'll do it for today. Thanks everybody for watching. I really appreciate it. Hope you guys had a really good year with enjoying the hobby, collecting, appreciating your collections, seeing other people's and the fun that they have collecting as well. And that will do it for today. So everybody, I hope you have a great holiday. Merry Christmas, Happy Holidays, Happy New Year, all that stuff. I may get one more video in before the end of the year, but if not, hope you all are doing well. And I will see you in 2026. And as always, go Bears.